Login, late night, same chair, same spot. Screen glow, halo, chat's running hot. She flips to page 3, then dives off the plot. Let's talk about the Lizard Kings again. Tinfoil crown sitting proud on her head. Says it helps keep out the thought police thread. But she laughs so hard that it slips instead. Who walks past like, here we go, my friend. Welcome to Digger's Chatterbox. Hey! Pull up a chair, let your weird thoughts talk. From dusty old books to the sky that watches. She's under that shiny hat, unlocking all the boxes. Digger 420 on your screen, non-stop. This is Digger's Chatterbox. Sweets is asleep on the unread stack. Camera zooms in, chats typing in caps. Show us the cover, what's that in the back? She grins, it's classified. Or maybe it's trash. She's got red string charts that we can't quite see. Swears the plot twist lives on page 203. Then she stops mid-rant. Did you hear that beep? It's just a follow ping, but we all lean in. Welcome to Digger's Chatterbox. Hey! Pull up a chair, let your weird thoughts talk. From dusty old books to the sky that watches. She's under that shiny hat, unlocking all the boxes. Digger 420 on your screen, non-stop. This is Digger's Chatterbox. Is it all in our heads or a hidden code? Are we chasing our tails or the mother lode? She says, think for yourself, that's the only law. Then Boo hits the mic with a perfect misbrew. Welcome to Digger's Chatterbox. Hey! Pull up a chair, let your weird thoughts talk. From dusty old books to the sky that watches. She's under that shiny hat, unlocking all the boxes. Digger 420 on your screen, non-stop. This is Digger's Chatterbox.
Because, you know. Hello, hello.
Hello.
How you doing? Clicked too many?
A few too many.
hello. What do you think? That was the new intro.
Do I get to do I get a vote?
Yes, you
I
totally
made
get
it.
to
I
vote.
like it.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I love it. I listen to it over and over again while I'm doing the video and everything. And I love it. I totally love it. Yeah, so there we go. By an armed mariachi band. It got all salsa music. It's awesome. It's I really enjoy it. It's like big band meets ska. It's like super happy, fun. And it talks about the tinfoil hat and shit. And, you know, that's where it'll come in. You know, it's fun. And now I've got a separate, now I've got an intro for the Chatterbox podcast. That's when I'm talking to the chat, when I'm talking to the friends, that's the podcast. And then when I'm doing like reading streams and stuff, that'll be separate. It'll have the old intro still because it's more about, it was written about reading anyways. I can change the video so it's not just the one book anymore. But, you know, I was quite impressed with myself. I finally remembered to do it. And I'm glad that my final workaround, I managed to figure out how to get StreamYard to accept the song. And it took a while, but I figured it out.
The hardest part was getting it to just accept it.
I know. Well, it wouldn't as a sound as itself. It would not. It refused. I had to put it into the video, even though it's just a slideshow. I don't have the capability to, edit actual videos and stuff. But yeah, no, it was. I'm quite happy with it.
So what did you end up making it, an MP4 then?
Yes. Yes. And because it was paired in with the video as one big thing, it was fine.
That's so bizarre.
Yeah. It would not accept an MP3. It wouldn't accept a wave. It wouldn't accept anything.
It wouldn't accept an OGG. It wouldn't accept any. It was awful trying to get that to work.
Yeah. So thank you. Hello, Lass. How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. How you doing? You love it too? Yeah. I'm really thrilled. So the wonderful song that we're enjoying in that new intro is actually written by Brian. It's awesome. He put that together for me. And I love it.
AI
So
did a lot of the work
struggling.
though. I can't take all the credit. AI did a lot of the work.
Suno is great. Suno is a fun program. But yeah, so he came up with that and sent it to me, and I'm loving it. So there's my new intro. Yay. Listening to that was great, but reminded me of Desperado, says Mr. Q. Last the same, way to go. And here we go, fresh off the boat.
Hey!
No, we don't accept your kind here. Get back on that boat and go back to where you came from.
Okay. Gatorland.
Oh, nice, Gatorland. Nice.
Oh, shoot.
Where do you think I got this from? I had to wrestle a gator for it.
Did you steal it right out of his mouth?
I got the pictures to prove it. I wrestled a gator.
Oh, really? Nice. Nice.
I done wrestled me a gator while I was in Florida.
I saw a picture the other day, like last night or maybe the night before. Little D sent me a picture of you and her and Connor. Yeah.
Yep, we got together last night.
That's awesome. Yeah, it looked like you guys were having a blast.
Oh, it was great.
Happy.
And yeah, like you said, fresh off the boat. We literally got up at 2:00 this morning, and of course we had gotten a hotel room last night. We got up at 2:00 this morning, drove over to the airport in Orlando, dropped off the rental car, made our way to the gate, got on the first plane. Plane lifted off at 4:30 in the morning. And it was not a direct flight. So we had to fly an hour 45 to Charlotte, North Carolina, land in Charlotte. And then thankfully, the gate that we arrived at was the same gate that we left from and the same fucking plane.
Bonus.
So we basically walked off the plane with our stuff, walked over to duty free, grabbed breakfast, and then got back on the fucking plane and flew to Indy.
Nice.
Now 2 regional flights.
Mm-hmm.
So you were on that tiny plane.
Oh no, it was a full size plane. It was an Airbus, but
okay.
Yeah, we flew American on the way back, and it was jam packed on the way to Charlotte, but then the way to Indy, there's almost nobody on the fucking plane. So really early morning flight. And of course, my dumbass did not bother to check the weather reports before we left Orlando.
Oh, no.
So I arrived back in good old, I left sunny skies and 80 degrees in, Orlando, to gray, gloomy, nasty, disgusting 29 degrees and freezing rain and snow when I landed back in Indy. And I went, my stupid ass wore fucking shorts today.
Right.
And in true Midwestern fashion, I did not feel a fucking bit of it.
Well, yeah.
True.
Yeah.
It's the same with us Canucks up here in the Northwest. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was one of those kids who would wear just shorts every day to school, even if it was 2 degrees out.
Right.
My dad wears shorts and he wears his sandals, like his, the ones that do up with Velcro.
Yeah.
And they stay on, they wrap around the ankle as well as the foot. So they stay on. It's not flip flops. He wears those in a pair of shorts. as long as he can. This year, I don't think he had to change. But when it does start to get cold, first thing he adds is socks. And he'll eke that out as long as he can. And then when he really, really has to, he'll put some, some light cargo pants on or something.
Yep.
Not cargo pants, but, slacks. He's an older
Right.
gentleman, 70s. So, yeah, slacks. But, yeah, he's shorts and sandals as long as possible.
Yeah. Oh man, I'll be honest. It was so much fun, and yeah, I got a little bit of sun. We hit the beach at now we took a Disney cruise. I'm gonna just out with it right there. Was not my idea, but the wife, she planned for months this whole thing, and it was an absolute blast. I mean, through we had a few ups and downs, obviously, but that's just the joys of traveling, especially when you're traveling with a 5-year-old.
Yeah, I was going to say traveling with a kid, so that always makes it fun.
And it was a full boat too, 3,500 people on this boat, and it's basically a floating apartment building. And this is one of the smaller cruise ships that Disney has, the Disney Fantasy. We were on that one, and I have to say, Disney needs to up their freaking game and get better food on these fucking cruises.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They can get away with their shit food. The other lines can't.
Here's the part. Here's the part that is weird, because every night we were there, so we actually got like a fancy dinner, like because part of our package and everything that we got like fancy, like 5-star dinner, like every night. Here's the problem. They want to do all this fancy shit, but the portion size could fit like in the palm of my hand.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And usually it's like 50 French syllables that I need a bucket of phlegm to pronounce. And I cannot, for the life of me, look, I did not take French. I took Mexican. Sorry, Spanish. My brain farted for a second
there. Same shit.
I took Spanish for 3 years, and all I can remember is yes, no, hello, goodbye, where's the bathroom, and give me a beer. I figure that's enough.
Wait, well, how do you say give me a beer? I need to know this.
Cerveza importada, por favor.
Thank you.
Oh, importada. I never thought to put that in.
Cerveza importada.
Or just say cerveza, por favor.
Cerveza, por favor.
If you want to get really fancy, cerveza importada.
Exactly.
Beer, please.
Like not a beer, please. It's an important beer, please.
Right. I mean, it was so funny because I have an onion sensitivity. I can't like onions. It's not that I can't handle. It's not that I'm allergic to them, but I'll be shitting my brains out if I do have onions. Yeah. So I mentioned that to the waiter on the first night, and every night this dude's coming to my table and look, shout out to Steven. Awesome dude, fantastic at his job. But I'm sitting there like, bro, I mean, you're making like some of like the people that I know in the industry, like, you're making them look bad by how good you're doing. But at the same time, I'm like, chill, bro. I can handle a little bit, but not a lot. So
yeah.
But anyway,
Swabby, how you doing, Squabba?
What's up, Swabby? But yeah, I have to admit, I freaking loved, the entire thing. It was really cool to just get up in the middle of the night. And I mean, I could literally just get up at 1 a.m. I could go up to deck 11, which is like the second to top, but it's the one like big open area, the pools, all that big open area. And they have like a freaking like movie screen playing movies like 24/7. Awesome. It's a giant ass surround sound system on the open sea.
Yeah.
And they have bars, and they have like restaurants, and they have 24/7 ice cream machines that they change out flavors every day. And I mean, you don't pay for it. You just walk up, burger and fries, bam, they just serve that shit to you like right there.
Wow. Yeah,
and
I'd be
it's
in
already
trouble.
made. Oh yeah. And here's the crazy part. I expected to gain weight. I fucking lost weight. Just the amount of steps I'm doing, like back and forth. There's always something to do, and
Yeah.
me and Mrs. P, we got couples massages, we got whole nine
nice.
yards, got the wine tasting
Nice.
package. It was so freaking cool. But yeah, I got to watch Captain Jack Sparrow rappel down from the smokestack during pirate night. And yeah, I got
That's
fully
cool.
dressed up in pirate regalia.
Oh, that's cool.
Me and the whole family, we were all decked out, full pirate
Nice.
outfits and everything, and they
Nice.
were shooting off like fireworks, like from cannons on the side of the ship. It was fucking awesome. And we finally got done. And yeah, I mean, that it was a 4-night cruise. So first 3 days, totally a blast. Pirate night was like the third night. The fourth day was at sea on our way back to Orlando. And we were fucking dead. We were just absolutely dead by day 4.
Yeah.
We're just like, okay, I'm ready to get back to land.
It's a
And
lot
if you
to
notice,
cram in.
yeah, and if you notice me still doing this a little bit, I apparently found out that I have a little condition that I didn't know about, which is what is called debarkation. And that is debarkation.
Okay.
I syndrome or something like that. So basically, what's called sea legs. So when I'm on a boat, I don't get, and boat, plane, doesn't matter. I don't get motion sick or car sick or nothing like that. I just acclimate real easy. Right. Problem with that, over 4 days at sea, I get used to this all the time to the point I don't even notice it. So I've been off the boat a solid like 24, almost 36 hours now. And I'm still doing this because, I still feel like the floor is moving and I'm in the middle of Indiana. Look, if the ground starts moving in Indiana, that's reason to panic, because that means the New Madrid fault has decided that it's time to, PMS their period out. I mean,
yeah, it's an oh shit.
It's an oh shit moment. But yeah.
Oh
Lord, it was good. I was dreading it. I will not lie. I was dreading this whole thing in the lead up, and some of you guys will probably out me for some of the stuff I was saying in the background. Like, oh God, I'm going to be crammed on a floating apartment building with 3,500 people, half of them kids,
Disney adults and kids,
Disney adults too. Oh God. But we had a blast. We already booked our next cruise.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
Awesome.
And so we booked our next one. We're actually going to take the the grandparents on the next one. That way mom and dad have a break.
Yeah. There you go.
And then of course we're probably going to try. We've heard of that apparently the food is way better on Royal Caribbean. So
yes,
it
is.
Yeah.
So yeah, mom and dad are going to be booking their own cruise at some point.
They had swordfish steak on the Royal Caribbean.
Huh?
Oh, nice.
They had swordfish steak on the Royal Caribbean.
Nice.
I will admit, the food sounded great. Was not as pleased with the portion sizes or the let's just say the what do you call some of it is just weird. Like the last night we had like the super fancy, like the Royal Court was the name of the restaurant.
Okay.
And like the appetizer that they serve on, like for my meal, was the duck confit, which I'm like, shit, yeah, give me some of that. And then I got it, and it's just like this little bit of shredded duck on top of like a bed of like lettuce about the size of a deck of playing cards, and I'm like, it's fucking cold.
This is not what I thought when you said.
I expected. But yeah, I was. Yeah, I will say it was so much fun, and yeah, I was already, I already loved it, and I will say there too what Lady Out of the Sky was saying there about no jail and no hospital. You don't need it, especially if on like a Disney, because everybody's super chill. I mean, we could leave like there was more than once where we went out to the pool and left our bags just sitting out. Nobody fucking touches them. Nobody bothers shit. Everybody's there to have fun. And it's there's crew everywhere.
Yeah.
So if something happens, somebody's going to notice it. Not to mention the fact
It's-
that
Yeah.
you there's a bit more decorum. Yeah, a lot of what you're probably fearing there is a lot of what you've heard about the carnival cruise.
I was gonna say it's not a carnival cruise.
It's not a
necessarily the
carnival
cruise. Yeah, my mom and stepdad, they cruise a fair bit, not on the Disney stuff. I think they do Princess. I don't know. Either way, they love it. They buy art when they're cruising. They like to buy an art piece to remember the cruise by.
Mhm.
You know, yeah,
If-
they're a lot of
if-
fun.
If anything that I was worried about the entire time that we were like on our trip, I was worried about the flights, because I am not a small man, as some of you might know. And
Yeah.
of course, here's the fun bit. You'll love this story. I know I don't mean to capitalize the whole thing, but I got to tell this. This
No
is
worries.
really hilarious. So the first day we leave, so like we have an early flight, wheels up 5 o'clock in the morning, kind of, flight to Orlando. So
Hi, Bricks.
we booked on Southwest, which, red flag number one. Well, we didn't find out until we got to the gate that apparently Southwest had instituted a policy after we bought tickets that if you are a person of size, you have to buy the whole fucking row for yourself.
Oh, okay.
And
A whole
yeah,
row, eh? But does
so
your wife and child fit into that row with you?
here's the fun part. No, because here's the interesting thing, because so we get to the gate and they tell us this, and they're like, yeah, the flight's booked up. We can't seat all of you together, so we're going to have to bump you guys to 9:45. Okay, I have a 5-year-old. He's been up since 2 o'clock in the morning. He is not having any of it. He is ready to go.
Yeah.
And
Fuck
I
this shit,
said,
I'm out.
right. So I looked at him and I said, okay, because my wife is sitting there like, oh God, I'm gonna have to change the rental car pickup times. I'm gonna have to change this. I'm gonna have to change
Everything.
this. I'm gonna have to change this. And I kind of said, okay, idea, hear me out. What if you two fly down on this flight and then I catch the 9:45 and I come back, come down 4 hours later.
Yeah.
Whenever the next flight comes in.
She's stuck
ended
with the
up-
kid by herself, but it gets them
It gets
Yeah.
them, well, it gets them
where
down
they're
there.
supposed to be at the right time.
Right. So she was able to, get the bags, pick up the rental car, all of that.
Yeah.
And everything, didn't have to change anything around. And then they just went and hung out for a while and then came back and got me,
Came back for you.
which
yeah.
was fine. Now, again, I haven't flown in 23 years.
Oh,
So,
wow.
The last time I flew, I was 16 years old. It was 2004. We went to Tampa to visit my grandparents because they had a house down there.
Mm.
That was the year I literally got to watch the statue of Saddam Hussein topple in the middle of Baghdad, because we were at war with Iraq at that time.
Yeah.
And so I remember distinctly, like, we went through all that rigmarole. So I'm sitting here like with 2001, 2004 era TSA guidelines in my brain, like, oh God.
Oh yeah, no, it's nothing like that anymore.
It's nothing like that anymore. I got through, like, and hats off to the people at Indianapolis International. They are fantastic. I'm not a fan of the TSA, but they do good down there. They not like coming back from Orlando this morning when we were, again, 4 a.m. flight. We had to pack up, leave, get our shit. We got there to the terminal. The terminal wasn't even open when we got there. There was already a line. We're there. We had to wait to get our bag tags. We had to get our stuff on there, and then we had to go through TSA. Oh my fucking God. TSA in Orlando sucks balls. It's like Walmart at 4 a.m. There are like 50 like TSA screening check posts. 3 of them are open, and yeah,
the other 2 are inside the Disney store.
They're not efficient at all. Government agency is what it is.
Yeah.
So they get me or they get all of them through the stuff. And now we get to the TSA screener, and they're like, your laptops, Kindles, whatever, like all these other items, my CPAP machine, all that has to come out, has to go in a separate bin, has to go through a separate, screening process. I'm like, Indy was like, throw the bags in, you're done, go, leave. No problems at all.
Yeah.
Had nothing different in my bag, probably a little less coming in my bag, on the way back. Nope. They're like, you got to take out your laptop, your CPAP, all this stuff. And then they pulled my fucking bag on the checklist, and I'm like, oh god. And it's like on the conveyor. I'm like, shit, what the fuck is happening now? So it turns out that they pulled it because my Bluetooth speaker was still in there, and they said they had to run the Bluetooth speaker separate. Bluetooth speaker was not anywhere on the fucking checklist.
Okay.
I think they might have increased the security a little bit there, mostly because it is technically a border state, and there's heightened security measures right now. So
again, it was still one of those. I'm like, I kind of feel like I'm getting the I'm getting the finger from TSA, and not the fun finger.
Not the prostate pounded one. Understood.
Not the turn your head and cough kind.
Hello, AP. How you doing?
AP, what's up, buddy?
I'm riding the struggle bus.
Oof, sorry, man.
Yeah.
It's better than getting dragged behind it, but
That's
True.
true. That's true.
Yeah, I guess. What's going on?
I
with
was-
my background?
Yeah. No, I was wondering how you were doing. You've kind of been kind of quiet, so it was nice to see you in chat today.
I'm having issues with this weather change.
oh yeah, the
Yeah,
pressure's
That's
been
what I
going all
figured,
over
yeah.
the place.
Yeah, every 30 degrees is like 5 hours of my body not functioning.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and it's been doing the 30-degree up and down crap for a week and a half now.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
it was, what is it? 2 weeks ago, Wednesday, it was almost 60 and thunderstorming. And then the next day it was 18 degrees.
Ugh.
And I was
Wow.
like, well, can we just, I know you're Michigan. Can you pick a freaking temperature and stay it?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and then we had 3 or 4 days of 20-degree weather, and then it would warm up at night, and my body would lock up. I couldn't get out of bed. It's just sucks. But
Yeah. Yeah.
we'll
No, I
see.
can't imagine.
Got this stem regen stuff coming. Hopefully, it doesn't exacerbate any MS symptoms or
Here's
give me
hoping,
another
right?
attack. So
Yeah. I'm
Hopefully that's easy on you. Oof. Sorry, bro.
yeah.
yeah.
So
Well,
what
I'm
is this
interested to
stem
hear
regen-
from that risk. Is it risk or is it rise therapy? Vibration
Right.
therapy?
Rife therapy.
Rife. Okay.
Resonant, whatever, something frequency,
Frequency.
something else. It's
Okay.
so it's basically like my chiropractor mentioned it a while ago, and then the master retired before I could do it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which I'm happy for him. It just sucks because it only cost me $20 per session to go get my back cracked and feeling better with him, and then the other
That's
chiropractor I go to is $500 per session.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
Man.
yeah, he mentioned it, and I was like, I'll look into it. And I've been looking into it ever since. And there's actually some really promising results for people with demyelination diseases.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
people like me or NMO or MOG-AG and a couple other horrific demyelination diseases.
Okay.
There's been some promise in regrowing the myelin sheath of the nervous system. So
Using
Very
vibrations.
cool.
frequencies, yeah, hertz frequencies, between 40 and 111 is like the central nervous system rebuilder. And then
Okay.
there's like
Interesting.
89.9, and there's 150 whatever the hell it is. It's on my phone. I just don't want to. I can't type in
You don't
my
want to pull it
password
up right
now.
now. Yeah.
Well, it's just difficult. My left hand is not working.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple others that are like parasite frequencies that help kill off parasites and help cure cancer.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they've been looking into the frequency treatments for quite a while.
Yeah.
It's very interesting that they're starting to use such treatments and test it out.
There's also hyperbaric chambers.
Yeah.
Which they say helps give people with MS more symptoms and it causes more damage, but it's counterintuitive to what hyperbaric chambers do.
Okay, interesting.
So I don't understand how you can saturate yourself with pure oxygen and supposedly it gives you more MS and issues when it heals everybody else. So
maybe it doesn't heal, but it like Band-Aids, it treats some symptoms for a while, but as soon as you remove it, the symptom treatment is gone. And in comparison, it feels worse because you've had some release. It'll feel worse than it.
Maybe, but I don't know. You know Terrell Owens. I think Brian. I know Kaiser will because he's around my age. But Terrell Owens blew out a knee for the Cowboys and then bought a hyperbaric chamber and sat in it for 3 weeks. They said it's going to be 6 to 8 months. In 6 weeks, he was healed with a hyperbaric chamber. So
yeah. It's very interesting. Some of the stuff that we're able to do now with technology they had back then, they just didn't know how to use it. Or they didn't know, how best to use it. Here we go.
2 hours of treatment in that thing.
Well, the infusion I was supposed to take was going to be a 10-hour treatment. So I'd have to sit there for 10 hours for an infusion. 2 hours in a hyperbaric chamber is nothing.
No, 2 hours for 6 weeks. Every day for 6 weeks.
2 hours a day for 6 weeks. Yeah.
So
that's okay. That's a little bit more, but still,
No, I mean, what you would be doing is kind of similar to treatment for what was that called when you get your blood recycled?
With the it's what Michael Jordan
dialysis
did.
Thank you.
Yeah,
dialysis, where it's like you sit there and you could do whatever the heck you want other than move around a lot. So like if you wanted to play video games, you can play video games, but in this chamber you can't do shit.
Yeah, you can't. If you have anything static, you might explode.
Yeah,
too,
a spark will set you off. There's a court case that just ended about that. A kid was
at Henry Ford, where my main neurological doctors are and everything, they have a hyperbaric chamber, but 15 people sit in it at once.
Interesting.
It's a room. It's huge.
Okay.
And then it does basically like if you've ever been scuba diving and you come up too fast, you get the bends. Well, they put you in a hyperbaric chamber like that to bring up the atmospheres properly.
Okay.
And that's the same chamber. So personally, I don't think I can sit in a room with 15 people
and do nothing and have nothing. Yeah.
Do nothing. Like I could do it by myself, but I
other people are going to talk and then you're going to have to listen to them even if you don't join in.
Yeah. I would that one, the Microsoft chamber, the what the hell they call it? The decibel dead zone, dead chamber, whatever the hell they call it. Out in Washington, it's like negative decibels. So it literally produces no sound.
Right, and you can like hear your heartbeat and it like drives people crazy.
Yeah, so they say, I don't know how true the money thing is, but they challenge people, if you can stay 24 hours, they give you 10 million or something like that.
And where is this place?
It's in Washington, at Microsoft's
Washington
headquarters.
State?
Yeah. And apparently, I don't know.
Oh, it's not a natural place. It's a thing that they've Oh,
No,
okay. It's a tech
they
thing.
built it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
for auditory measurements and all that crap.
Okay.
And I was laughing. I was like, I could do that for like a week straight. Are you kidding me?
Apparently, you can hear like your blood flowing through your like ear vessels and stuff like that. Like it's
Not with my tinnitus, you can't.
all you hear
There
is the
you go.
ringing.
My ears ring
Or maybe-
constantly.
Maybe
Because-
you'll finally get a drum beat to go along with the ring.
Yeah,
Start to make an
like I can
actual-
hear my heartbeat at night. I can
Yeah.
you know, I can feel when I'm having issues because of this MS with my blood pressure and everything. So it's like, shit, put me in that chamber, I'll beat it.
Interesting. I'm the opposite. I'm totally deadened at this point. Everything's been overstimulated so much that it doesn't. I don't know. I don't get a downtime or relaxing or a relief bit. I'm always, the nerve endings are always at full.
Yeah,
So-
you're always firing. It's
yeah. So it's I've got a thing though. Wild said to Bricks Gaming she had to miss the end of the show. She had to leave early. No worries. She says, hope everyone had some fun despite the news of the day. Now we already knew about Iran. What's the news of the day? What happened today while we were streaming that I don't know about? And then Mr. Q saying, and now you flew again, and they toppled the statue of the Ayatollah. So congratulations. Is that it? They just toppled the statue?
No.
I mean,
know.
that's great, but what else happened?
I know they killed or they took out
They killed the Ayatollah.
they took out the next 5
Khomeini.
Ayatollah Supreme Leader wannabes.
Oh, okay. See, so
They
that's
took out his
probably what I
son.
didn't hear.
The other interim, his son, and then the next interim they took out as well.
Well, because I heard there was an interview with someone saying we already have their replacements in line. We've already had their replacements in line for a long time. So they took out all the replacements.
Well, there's a lot of replacements, but there's the main ones have been pretty much everybody knows exactly which buildings they're at, which
Okay.
is hilarious. That they
Yeah.
keep on saying, well, we're just going to install this next one. And then that building falls. And then we're going to put the next one in. And then that building falls. And it's like, you guys need to stop. Just stop. You're not going to win. And they
Okay.
keep on trying, but try as
So
much as you want.
Yeah. So they blew up a whole bunch of people then.
Oh, yeah.
A whole bunch of important people, specifically important people.
To a oppressive shitbag regime that took over a country that don't belong there. So
Oh, you're talking about Iran?
yeah,
The
the
only-
Ayatollahs are not Iranians. They're
No,
they're
no.
Muslim
It's
shitheads.
a Muslim Shiite thing that they took over.
Yeah.
There's pictures from Iran from back in the 70s.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Pre.
Before the
Yeah.
They had
it's-
better
it's
rights
amazing.
than American women did in the 70s.
Yeah.
right?
The people that bitch about how bad Americans got it right now, or even how bad we Canucks have got it right now, nothing on the people
Oh, yeah.
of like anywhere in the Middle East, the women anywhere in the Middle East, white people in Africa, in a lot of places. If you're Christian, you're toast. Like people complain about how bad it is here in.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Okay, it's not just us.
No,
What?
it's definitely digger.
Okay.
Anywho,
Yeah,
What?
say the
What
last
happened?
No, you had
3
just
sentences again.
Oh fuck! Not again.
how bad
Um,
they had it.
And then
Continue.
it blanked.
Okay, anyone who complains about how bad they had it have no idea about other places in the real world.
Yeah.
Oh,
True.
yeah.
We are so
For
lucky.
sure.
Well,
So
I will
lucky.
say the one good note out of all this is that apparently, in addition to taking out that shitbag Khomeini, of course, they're all like, oh, we're just gonna go ahead and we've already got the next like Ayatollah picked out. Ha ha. Guess what? We already took out him. the guy behind him, and the 40 or 50 other fuckers in the line of succession.
Yeah.
And we've
Okay.
already sunk 11 of their Navy ships, which
and
It's
destroyed
up
their
to
entire
11 now?
Navy
Look,
outpost.
okay, I just want to say right now, I mean, everybody wants to rag on, our current president and don't get me wrong, the guy's got his problems, but I mean, if you want to talk about ecologically, the guy just made 11 new coral reefs. This guy needs to be getting a Nobel Prize, for how much like ecological, good he's doing for the environment. Come on. I mean, so what if those coral reefs used to be Iranian ships? I mean, it's, it's the good old fashioned, Operation Praying Mantis Part 2 electric word I can't say on, YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the crazy thing is the last report that I heard or read was it was 9 ships confirmed sunk. You're
I
saying it's
saw 11.
11?
Yeah, it's been confirmed 11 as
They
of
have
now.
they only have 12
Nine.
warships.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in terms of any new news, the only new news that I've seen is there was another airstrike that got through the defenses, so 2 more US people got misted. I don't know how the fuck to say
Okay.
it on YouTube.
Misted works.
Unalive.
So it's now 6 because they were trying to recover apparently some other bodies, and then poof.
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
know one of them was a Marine that fell off the guardrail of the Iwo Jima, and it's like, that's the military branch I was going to go into. What the hell are you doing? You fell off a ship.
Yeah.
the same
Are you
time-
serious? Like one of the 6 fell off.
One of the 6 Marines fell off the Iwo Jima.
Yeah.
and
What's
got
going
taken-
on that they're falling off the boat? Like
Right.
they're on the
Yeah,
boat.
well, but it sucks anyways. But it's like, come on, Marines.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, like, people are like acting like this is, oh my gosh, this is such new information. This has never happened before we even started trying to strike Iran or anything like that. It's like, no, there were constant airstrikes going on US bases all of the damn time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Made ghost.
This there you go.
I like
That's
that.
the
Made
way to say it.
ghost. Yes.
One of the craziest things, right, is they sit there and tout that, oh my God, the 6 people died. Yeah. And in the withdrawal under Biden, 12 people died.
In one instance type of thing.
Yeah, that wasn't.
We've been
all of them,
fighting
it was
for now, what, 18 hours? 19 hours?
Barely.
No, it's been going on since Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah, I got out of church and sun went down, and I found out. My pastor
actually-
even mentioned, he's like, I don't have my stuff on for the Sabbath. I turn it off for the 24-hour period, but I was getting texts on my private line about what was going on. So
Okay, so 25 hours, let's say, 26 hours.
yeah.
I'll go almost 36 to 48 hours actually.
Well, Saturday at 11 p.m.
I'm scrolling back right now.
A.M. It was 11 a.m. is when I'm in
At 11
church.
a.m.
And
Okay.
He was
I
he
got
was
the-
already
the-
getting calls. So
the
maybe it
times
was 11
around.
Friday. Maybe it was
But-
11 p.m. Friday.
Okay, so
don't know.
48 hours in 2 days.
Yeah.
6 people
Yeah,
died.
and that's 6. Yeah, and we are successfully
Yeah,
Yep.
3.5 hours, 12 people died.
Yeah.
Defending people that were just trying to get their asses onto a cargo plane to get the hell out of here,
Right.
out of there.
Yeah.
Real
So-
quick, I'm going to share
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. The only thing that I've really got issue with is Mr. No New Wars starting a war.
Yeah.
But I mean, technically, I'm guessing because they said he didn't start the war. So my guess is they let Israel fire the first shot or two. So
no,
that they
the
could
Iranian
say,
people started it.
Yeah, no, what was it? On the 17th, Iran launched like hundreds of missiles at Israel.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, I
Oh,
mean,
really?
they've been firing nonstop for the last who the fuck knows how long.
And then the
Yeah.
okay, see, I didn't
regime
realize. I don't hear
launched
about these things here.
hundreds of missiles at all the Arab countries around them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they struck everywhere from Kuwait to Saudi Arabia and a whole,
Okay, yeah, they
Bahrain.
hit a whole bunch of
Hit a whole bunch of other
military
places.
installations in like 5 different countries. I thought that was after you guys went
No.
in, you and Israel went in and did something.
Right.
That
And
was
this
the
shit's been
first
going
move.
on
Okay.
as Saffron even points out, like
I was
since
in the view.
1979 when the Iran
Yeah,
the
Bishop
Iran-
is saying the same thing. Yeah.
and here's the
Yeah,
fun part.
embassy hostages. That's the year I was born, but I know
Yep.
about that. Yeah,
Like every
I
single
remember learning
new
about
president that comes in is like, oh, I'm going to end this war, and then they try a fucking peace treaty or some kind of deal, and then Iran just breaks it within 48 hours and starts
Yeah.
bombing Israel again or something.
There's no
So-
peace deal with people that don't want to have peace.
No.
Well,
there's
you
no way.
can't
That's the
reason with
thing.
irrational people. Their
Right.
rationality or irrationality is just purely based on religion.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're
Yeah.
totally about, they
Well,
see
and-
America as the great Satan that needs to be eradicated from the face of
Exactly, the
the earth.
brainwashing that they have grown up with, and it's not even necessarily brainwashing from the perspective of the average Joe in like Iran or any of these places. They're growing up in war, and all they know is America evil. America's the one that's attacking us. So I mean, it's
Right.
not,
Well, no,
from their perspective, you guys have been doing it because they don't know any more than we realize.
I mean,
like
that's just
they're
history
powers that
for you. I
be,
mean,
it's
look
not
at
us.
what happened in World War II with the Japanese, because I mean, the Japanese propaganda machine in World War II, basically,
Yeah.
I mean, America as
Yeah.
like barbarians that would like, kill and eat entire
Eat your
families.
babies.
And
Yeah.
like when guys like Marines were coming in and landing in Tokyo trying to help with relief efforts and whatnot, like
They were looked at.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki after the bombings, they
Yeah.
were, they were trying to hand out food and people were like afraid of them. So it took like a couple of days
Yeah.
before people would actually be like, oh, like, take the
It's
risk.
safe. Yeah,
Well,
it's safe.
So I have a coworker who is Iranian. Like she
Okay.
grew up there, she moved here for college and stuff like that.
Okay.
She went back there, I think maybe like half a year ago, or about a year ago, maybe, for like her wedding and stuff like that, for the traditional wedding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How they do things.
For the family
She
event.
was so happy that the Ayatollah got fucking misted.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, she's also completely conflicted because they're also irrational people, and either A, Israel does its thing and hits another hospital,
Yeah.
and
Or
like
girls'
because
school.
her family still lives there, so she's worried about her family. But then also,
Yeah.
the Iranian military is known to be going after their own people.
Anyone, anyone who dissents.
And
What is
here's
it
the
that you
craziest
brought up?
part about this whole thing. I mean, I did have the, confirmation there from the Pentagon.
Yeah.
That, we did sunk 11
All
of their
11
ships.
Iranian.
But yeah, I do want to make a real quick little, thing there. So if you actually look at some of like, the pictures that are coming out, the declassified pictures, like from the US, like what we've been doing, there's
Yeah.
one in particular I want everybody to pay attention to. I wish I could find it again, but it's a picture of like their hardened bunkers for their Air Force and like, a lot of their like, air defense, platforms and whatnot.
Okay.
The good old fashioned danger Dorito, the B-2 Spirit, we flew a bunch of those over Iran. And if you know anything about the B-2, the B-2 is actually the only plane in the US arsenal that can carry, it's called the MOP, which, hey, great for cleaning up all your bad guys. What it's known as the massive ordnance penetrator. It's basically a 50,000 pound bunker buster bomb that can penetrate through like almost 100 feet of solid concrete. And
Wow.
it's an amazing piece of conventional ordnance. Here's the craziest part. This thing is precision. So if you actually look at the sat photos of these bunkers, there is a hole in the top of each bunker in the exact same place over a straight line all over all of them. Not a single bit of anything outside of those bunkers was fucking touched. Now,
It's
Everybody
just
was
kept
used
it
to
down.
rapidly disassemble the
Wow.
centrifuges.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's the same one
Yes.
we used to, take care of their nuclear program. It's that. Yeah, we literally built this. We literally built this bomb because in the 1990s Saddam was all like, super like, about, oh, hey, we have these like really deep military bunkers and they'll never get us down here. Yeah, we decided to say bet and built the GBU 28, bunker buster, bomb in 3 weeks from literally old disused howitzer barrels to bombs in 3 weeks. And we built 4 of them. We tested 2, and then the 3rd and 4th are the ones that we dropped. The first one was a miss, and that was the 90s. Second one drained a fucking 3-pointer and shouted Kobe on the way out, and actually went right down, like straight out of Star Wars, went down the ventilation shaft, blew the entire place to smithereens. And after that, we said, now we know how deep these bunkers are. And if they can dig them this deep, we need to make sure that we can hit them twice as deep. And that's when they built the MOP. And again, only the B2 can carry this thing. And it's a literally undetectable plane. Okay, let's be completely honest here about the B2's capabilities. If you see a B2 in the sky, you're not the target.
You're
not the target.
That's the funniest thing. You can't see the B2 and you can't see the B1.
Yep.
They're
but we
both
do have
invisible.
Especially if it's a new moon or an eclipse. You can't see it at all.
The hilarious thing is you can't even see the B-52 until it's too late.
Right. I do have to point out one very, very specific thing. I'm not going to play this because it has some copyrighted audio, some Sarah McLachlan.
Of course, yeah.
But we do need to talk about the real victims of the Iran, conflict right now, which is the last handful of the elusive F-14 Tomcats, which accidentally got sold there years ago. So, we need to make sure everybody knows that for just $6 a month, 20 cents a day, you can help smuggle, freight F-14s out of Iran and into the homes of loving families that take care and cherish them.
One of the fastest warplanes ever produced.
And we save the cat. The most sexiest plane ever made. Save the Tomcat. You know that Tom Cruise would appreciate what you're doing. I had to do this little Kaiser PSA for you all. So yeah, please.
I hope my
Tomcat.
My completely copyright
Oh yeah, no, that was well done. That was well done. I liked it. Yeah.
Hopefully it was quiet enough and it didn't just blow out eardrums of people. But...
One of the funniest things is
silly question though, can't you just build more?
No.
That's the thing. They're not in production anymore, for one. 2,
well, just because they're not, can't you bring them back?
They suck.
No.
They basically, so Northrop Grumman when we actually, look, it's a sexy plane. I love it. We have to preserve the Tomcat for those of us like enthusiasts who may inadvertently one day hopefully hit the lottery or maybe get a congressional run and get some insider trading in. And
that's an interesting way to pronounce autist.
Right.
Anyway, so some of us who would love to own their own Tomcat and cherish it and love it and give it all of the care and loving that it deserves, because it is such a beautifully sexy plane. And look, for all of its faults, it is still so aesthetically. I have never seen a more beautiful plane, except for it is the most beautiful. In America, we make the most beautiful planes ever. And I haven't seen a plane this sexy since the P-51, the original GOAT. The one, the only. The guy, the one, those bad guys in WW2, the not good guys, the Yahtzees. We're just gonna call them that, But yeah, we gotta save the cat.
I kind of like the new one that's called like the Thumper or whatever, with the nose piece that's inspired by people of the money grabbing variety.
A Thumper.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that one.
No, it's literally like it goes supersonic, but it doesn't sonic boom.
Oh, the new, okay.
It's got like the nose piece that's like half a mile long.
Yeah, they built a test plane. I know the one you're talking about, and it's literally made to try and softly break the sound barrier, so that way it doesn't actually cause the sonic boom, but you still can travel supersonic speeds.
Gotcha.
No
yeah,
idea.
I call it the Jew plane.
Yeah.
Have you, Digger? Have you ever seen the Top Gun Maverick?
Yeah, that was, or no, not the new one, not the Maverick. Yeah.
So watch Top Gun Maverick, and you'll understand why the
Yes.
F-14 is such a badass plane.
Oh,
There is a
And-
scene in it, and it's the
Mhm.
only plane in the U.S. arsenal or on the planet that can do what it's doing in that movie.
right.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
the variable wing configuration on
You
that
can
plane
split the
and
motors.
the split the throttles.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
do
only
have a
plane that
little
we could
bit of
do
an
that
update.
with.
So real quick, because I always watch the meat market for stuff like this because it's fun.
Yes.
But apparently the bomb squad was deployed over to Trump Tower because of suspicious package.
Of course.
Okay.
Apparently
Nobody was
we
going
hit
to.
another uranium enrichment facility. 24 nuclear scientists are misted in Minecraft.
Yep.
And then
Good,
yeah,
good.
Tel Aviv is still burning.
Oh, good. And I have a small bladder. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, and the ladies
We'll
got
try
to
not to get you yeeted. Okay.
And
I
was gonna
could
say,
say this thing that he said, but that would definitely get her yeeted faster than you can say what.
right.
I will say
would-
the scene that you're talking about there, AP. I have one problem with that scene. They did not use proper sound effects for a lot of the gun sounds and stuff like that. Now,
Right.
thank God, some absolute mad lad went back and recut the entire scene using actual sound effects that the F-14 is actually capable of, and actually the gun sounds, all of that. Some absolute Chad went out and fixed the problem that Hollywood got wrong.
So
Okay.
are you telling me that somebody is so autistic that they know every sound the F-15 makes?
F-14.
Whatever.
Specifically, if we're going Top
there's
Gun, it was the
there's
F-14A, by the way.
Yeah.
Look,
there's
if you want,
also
okay,
a huge difference between the 15 and the 14.
Dude,
yes.
I watch
No.
anime. I don't know a shit about real life things.
So Brian,
Just saying.
there are some people who are autistic about trains. Planes are my tism. I'm not joking. Planes and war shit is my tism. Take me to a museum sometime, especially an airplane museum. I will talk your ear off. And I am the guy. Last time we went to the Air and Space Museum, in Dayton, Ohio, we got kicked off the tour because the tour guy was rattling off facts about planes, and I'm like, that's actually incorrect. It's actually capable of these specs. This is actually what happened. I'm going off on a tangent on some random plane that almost nobody has heard of, and this guy is what? And
yeah,
then I'm
you're the Euro trip. What's his
Yes.
Fromers? You want to add the? I even added a few things to his.
Jamie,
his book.
Jamie, his character, yeah. Yes,
don't make
I'm
out with
also
your
a movie
sister.
tism.
Are you
Yeah, I'm back.
one of the
I'm
people
just
who are always on the
copy.
War Thunder forums?
No, because those dumbasses don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
What do you mean? Half
Well, I
the
thought
schematics
they
are
were the
always
ones
correct.
who were. Yeah, I thought they were the ones who were busted for spying, being agents.
I have never played, nor do I have any interest in playing War Thunder. I'm just going to make that abundantly clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm calling
The tank and
shenanigans.
the boats and yeah, not my thing.
Yep. I do have that, scene saved. I will send that to the private chat. You guys can watch it on your own time because obviously don't want to get,
It's not
anything
YouTube
copyrighted on there.
friendly.
Just
Yes.
remember, if you're watching a movie and you hear a gun go click and then it clicks 5 more times,
That's not right.
That's not right. Guns only go click once.
Right.
Yeah. Here's one of the things
Well,
I
unless
wanna
you're
point out.
unless you're using a revolver, right? Because a revolver you have to pull it back every time.
True. Yes, but
Not necessarily. You don't have to pull it back at all if it's a double action. But regardless,
Okay.
If
I'm
it-
watching an old Western right now, and they have to
Okay.
pull it back for every shot. Yeah.
Yeah, those are single
unless you're
actions.
Alec Baldwin, then it just shoots itself off.
Yeah.
Well, no, actually, the
After
show
you
I'm
pull the
watching
trigger.
has Stephen Baldwin in it. Actually,
Ooh, which
Who
one?
is Stephen Baldwin?
one of the 5 Baldwin brothers.
There are
Alec
5 of them?
isn't the only one. Yeah, there's like 5 of them.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Steve,
Alec is, I think,
Brian,
the oldest. Steve, Billy.
Billy,
Yeah,
Steve,
Billy's
Billy,
the one that
Brian,
was in
Alec, and the other one.
Slapshot 2. So I didn't meet him, but I saw him.
Who's the
He
one
had
in
his wife
Beetlejuice?
and kids on
Alec.
set that day. Yeah, Alec.
God,
Alec
you
has
guys
the
got out
most
way too quick.
most
He
prestigious
the
career of
best.
them all.
Yeah, he did the best.
Because honestly,
But,
Alec is a very good actor. He's just
He is.
a bag of
good.
shit human.
He's insufferable.
Yes.
So
It's the problem. Kevin Spacey, same thing. He's an awful, evil
Yeah.
human being, but he's a good actor. He's a damn good
Mhm.
actor. You know, it
Yep.
sucks.
no,
Yeah.
the worst part about the Baldwins is their dad was a Marine Corps.
Yeah,
Firearms
and he
instructor.
taught. Yeah, yeah.
And then
He-
Alec comes out and guns are bad. Shut up. Just shut up.
You
Not
dishonor
bad.
your femory.
You use them improperly and they're bad. That has nothing to do with
Yeah.
them being bad.
You have to break multiple of the 4 rules of gun safety to really have something like that, like an ND like that.
Yeah.
And let's
But-
be honest, it's not an accidental discharge. That was a negligent discharge.
Right. His
And the only
finger
reason
definitely
he
on the
got
trigger.
off was because of the fucking rules of evidence.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole other can of worms.
Yeah, it's a whole other.
But
That's a whole other
specifically,
thing.
Digger, I was talking about in the movies with automatic weapons. They only go click once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then they'll stop themselves from clicking further because there's nothing to
There's nothing
recharge
to
them.
do. So you have
Yeah.
to impart an action on it to make it go bang again.
Yeah. So
Fair
to
enough. Okay.
kind of segue back to what I was talking about with the clip I sent to the chat is it's literally called Top Gun Maverick, dogfight, but with real sound effects.
With the proper. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like a 4 minute, 2
Why
minutes
Boy did
53
that.
seconds. But it's like it's the actual dogfight sequence where they steal the F-14 and they go up against 2 Su-57 felons, which they couldn't actually say were Russian Su-57s, but we
Okay.
know what they were.
But we know what we were there. Okay.
Yeah,
Or you guys
we know
know
what
and
they
you're
use.
telling me.
Yeah, and
They used
anyway, so
Eurojet 20
when they
whatever.
fired the the gun, like the cannons on that one. Now the the F-14 had an M61, had an M61 Vulcan in the nose. There is a 23 millimeter fully automatic, basically a giant ass minigun. That thing, if you've ever heard a minigun fire, or you can actually find out what an M61 sounds like, it's literally like a fucking sheet ripping. It's just
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's very
okay,
quick.
it's so fast.
Yeah.
Yes. Now in the actual
What else
movie,
is fast?
unfortunately, they put like the sound of like a traditional like like machine gun, which is totally wrong.
I've seen they've
And-
done that forever though. I watched I don't know who
Yeah.
I can't remember who was breaking it down, but they were breaking down the original Terminator show. The sound of the gun compared to the gun he was holding at
Yeah.
the moment, it was
The
so far
minigun,
off,
yes.
it's so wrong. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds like a
and
more
people like me, I ain't got a clue.
Yeah.
It's just a gun.
For Terminator 2 when he's in
Terminator
the,
2 Judgment Day, the M134.
the
Yeah.
office building. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
when
you
he's in the
can't-
office building, maybe that's the one
You-
I'm talking
You
Yeah.
can't
about.
physically record that gun. It shoots too fast.
It literally just sounds like one continuous brrr.
Exactly. It just
Okay.
sounds like a dog growling.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
gun literally comes with a switch that you can hit for 2 different settings between 3,000 rounds a minute and 6,000 rounds a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a true giggle. It's a giggle switch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it-
but
True
even at
giggle switch.
3,000 rounds, it's still faster than you can record.
One pull of the trigger, and that one, the M134 is in 7.62 NATO, aka a 308 Winchester. That's about $3 around right now. So I mean, you squeeze the trigger one time, one little dink of the trigger, and you just shot out a mortgage payment.
Well, you got to remember, every time you see like a minigun shooting, or I guess you could say a macro gun, anytime you see like that glowing round, that's like
Yep.
every 15th round.
Every 5th round. Yeah.
5th round. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
3 times too high. But either way,
Well, you gotta know your loading, because traditional loading on a lot of those is tracer round, armor piercing round, incendiary, and then tracer.
Which-
so every
yeah.
5th round is a tracer.
you will
So you can realign.
see you don't
It looks
see
like a laser
4
beam.
rounds,
It's
and
cool.
then the
Yeah.
tracer, and then the 4
Mm.
rounds, and then another tracer.
Oh, and if you want to see something really fun, so the absolute mad lads in the Navy, they built this weapon system called the Phalanx. Or now called the Sea Whiz, which is a 30 millimeter. It's basically the same gun that's on the A-10
Speaking of
Warthog,
whiz,
but they basically gassed this thing up, to be able to shoot down missiles. It's a close-in weapon system. Well, they
Okay.
looked at that. It's able to shoot down missiles, and I mean, it's just like, brrr. It's crazy to watch. Well, that's on Navy ships. And then the Army goes, we want that. Stick it on a flatbed. We got this.
We can
And
do
they
it.
created the C-RAM, which is the land-based version of the
Yeah.
C-Wiz system,
Okay.
which I can actually show you what it looks like when the C-Wiz
We are allowed to
C-RAM
look
is
at it.
firing.
And the
And what it
Sea-Wiz
sounds like.
uses a Doppler radar system that's so accurate it can track a quarter rolled across the deck of a ship
Uh-huh.
Wow.
and hit
Hello,
it
Alan. How you doing,
mean,
buddy?
repeatedly if the quarter could handle it.
Good
So
to see you. I think
How's it going,
Alan's
Alan?
probably going to bed right now. It's he's in the Philippines, so he's probably
Okay.
going to bed, or he's just waking up when we're doing the morning show. So he's probably going to
Okay.
bed
My-
now. Yeah.
my one buddy was in the Navy. He never got out of Pearl Harbor. But
Okay.
he did show me a video. They turned the Doppler radar system on one of the ships to do a test, and that radar system locked in on a passenger plane
Yeah.
and followed it. And the one guy that was controlling it was like, "Oh no, make sure we got to turn all the freaking links off, because if this thing just has a brain fart, that plane's coming down."
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. See,
There you
and
go.
I'm
You'll love
so
this.
anti. I won't fly. Anyways, I won't fly. But now everyone's got these smartphones and these not the smartphones, but the smart cars, the smart houses, and smart locks. Yeah. No, I like
Smart,
things
smart.
dumb. I like things dumb. People can't
Yeah,
have
I
oh, that's
agree.
why you like Johnny.
right. Simple.
Yeah, we got 2 different rental cars on our trip, and
Easy.
oh my god, they have like all the push buttons and all the different stuff in them anymore. I'm like, I hate this. I hate all
Yeah.
of I want to be. I just want to go and hey, there he is. I
Sorry.
just want to go
Sorry,
buy
I
a
was
square body Chevy.
Oh
Anyway, I did share something for you. If you'll love
yeah, I
this.
forgot to put
You're
that
good.
on. And hello, neurodivergent. How you doing?
So yeah,
How you
this is the
doing?
C-RAM and the C-Wiz, what looks like whatever they're shooting.
Yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
those are shooting down missiles.
And again, that's every 5th round.
Yeah, and those are high explosive rounds too.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about that. Every 5th round is a dot of light.
Every 5th round's
Yeah.
a tracer. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
holy shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
So yeah, we put basically those in an F-14, just a little bit smaller.
Ah, gotcha.
So that sound is more like what it sounds like in the movie. Like, so that again, the corrected version with the corrected scene sounds. I got y'all.
Gotcha.
That's my planetism, and my
everybody
guntism all in
knows
one.
the GAU-9A, which is what sits in the nose of an A-10 Warthog.
The GAU 8 Avenger, yeah.
Oh,
man.
I've heard that. Yeah.
30
that's
millimeters
the
of
gun
fuck
from,
you.
or that's
That-
that's the thing from Halo. I like Halo.
Yeah, they built a gun. They put a plane around a gun.
Yeah, we literally
Yeah.
built a plane around the
GM.
gun. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this
And
is
that
the thing that
thing,
we want in the air, and it's going to fire and do this. So now fly
uh-huh.
it.
And they
Yeah.
built it in the
Okay.
60s.
I
And
didn't know
it is
that.
still one of the best
Yep.
close-in air support planes ever made.
Well,
Yep.
that's
And the
cool.
best part is that it fires 30 millimeter depleted uranium rounds. Now, if you know anything about depleted uranium is denser
It's
than
still-
tungsten, and it
Yeah.
will punch through anything like fucking butter. So it's literally a gun we made to kill tanks from the air. And
Yeah.
the A-10 also, if it can't do the job with its guns, it also usually is equipped with AGM missiles, which will definitely do the fucking job.
Throw those into the hole the first one made, and you're golden.
Yup.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't call Warhog pilots. You're a stick operator.
Yep. The only
Gotcha.
plane in the entire U.S. military you do not, if you are flying that plane, you are not a pilot.
Interesting.
I
You're sitting
like
inside of a
flying.
30. You're sitting inside of a titanium bathtub, by the way. It's
Jeez.
armored around the cockpit.
I wonder
See,
how
yeah,
it
I've got
vibrates when you,
titanium
shoot it.
rings.
Oh yes, Brian. To answer your question, yes, the actual recoil of the GAU 8 firing, they can only hold it on a successive burst of about 1.5 to 3 seconds before they have to let off the trigger, because they only have enough like actual ammunition on board for maybe about between 5 to 10 second trigger pull. But it's a wild 5 to 10 seconds. Here's the best part about it. When the gun fires, it pushes the aircraft back, and not only that, the force of the rounds going off, exiting the barrel, and all that is actually enough to deprive the engines of oxygen. So the actual engines shut off on the A-10 after they fire it. So
And you have to
in midair,
like start it
so
midair.
they designed a
They
feature
restart.
A-10 so every time you pull the trigger, it automatically kicks the starters on the engines
Mhm.
and starts those bitches
Be a
right back
problem,
up.
solve a problem. I love
So
it.
he's talking about the AC-130, the Angel of Death. Yeah.
Oh, the spooky
AC-130
yeah.
inbound.
It's that is a plane. I would rather you give me a Blood Eagle than hit me with that thing.
Oh,
Is that the thing? It's
gun-
That's
the
the one from
gunship.
Call of
like a
Duty.
glider.
Type it in
Is it-
YouTube.
It looks like
Angel
a
of
glider,
Death.
but it's black.
No, it's
No?
a
No,
cargo
so
plane
the-
with a gun in it.
Yeah, so the AC-130
Oh, okay.
gunship is literally designed. It's actually the current iteration is the Ghost Rider, but it's literally designed to carry. They have different configurations, but the most common configuration is two, M61 Vulcan 23 millimeter Vulcans mounted in the fuselage, two 40 millimeter Bofors cannons that are fully automatic, and a 105 millimeter howitzer in the tail.
Yes.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
fucking
wow.
wild.
They call it the actual name I believe is the Spectre gunship, but
Yep, Spectre gunship.
the nickname is the Angel of Death, and it is the one plane you don't want to mess around with because it
Yep.
is low and slow, and they don't care. They will
Yeah.
kill you.
Yeah.
And usually they're not. Again, you might see the C-130 on the radar. What you can't see are probably the F-22s and F-35s that are trailing it by several miles and actually tracked you over the horizon before you
Mhm.
ever got a missile lock.
Okay. Interesting. Alan, I'm praying for her. His partner's stuck in Abu Dhabi. Well, I don't think
Oh, no.
stuck there. She works there. She
Well,
works
hopefully
away
she's
from the
there.
Philippines. So yeah, I'm praying for her. I hope she makes it through there. That's,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
crazy.
somebody.
Scary.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
And hello, Island. How you doing?
Island!
It's so good to see you, hon.
I know somebody over in Dubai that was down the street from one of the hotels that was hit. So
Like the
Oh, okay.
5-star hotel.
yeah, whatever
the
it is,
Burj
I forget
Khalifa?
the name of it. No,
Yeah.
was
I'm
the Burj
seeing
Khalifa
pictures
hit?
of it online.
I
It
think
was,
they came close to hitting the Burj Khalifa. There was another one Yeah, that
I don't know what it was called, but
yeah,
it was
the
beautiful.
Oral's
It
only
was
6-star
beautiful.
hotel.
Yeah, this one is east of the Burj Khalifa.
Okay.
Sorry, west.
West. Yeah,
You just
the
have to
pictures I
remember
saw,
how.
it was lucky they didn't. All they really lost was glass. There was no damage to the building, just the glass from the
Yeah, well,
pressure.
most of
Yeah.
Iran's
So
missiles are
thank-
junk. They're not
Okay.
very. There's
That's-
not a lot of payload
But
behind
they've
them.
got nuclear capability, and that's why this is happening, AP. What are you talking about?
What?
Not those missiles.
No, I thought the whole reason anything was happening in Iran was because they're
No.
close to the nuclear
Do you guys
capability.
not know the real reason all this is happening?
What's
Because we've
going
been
on?
trying to get rid of them for 40 years, and it
Well, I
hasn't
mean,
worked.
beyond that, yeah, they're on. Yeah,
That
on
and
the list.
China has been using Iran and the Venezuela to get their oil.
Mm-hmm.
And we just shut off
Okay.
Venezuelan oil. Well, the only other place they can get it if they don't produce it themselves is Iran.
Not anymore,
Okay.
apparently.
And
Yeah.
that
Not
stopped.
anymore, right?
So
Okay.
now you're starving Russia, which militarily is not going to be able to do anything in Ukraine. And China now is not going to be militarily able to do anything to Taiwan.
I
Which
thought
is
Yeah, we're
Russia was
literally
getting
shutting it
stuff
off.
from. I thought Russia was able to get stuff from the
United States.
no, the shit. I don't know what the term is. Scandinavian countries. Weren't they
Yes,
still
the United States. NATO.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all NATO.
Oh,
It's all
okay.
petrodollar.
Yeah, that's all NATO now.
It's all NATO. So NATO, and also the United States is
I see what you're-
the country that blew up the Nord Stream pipeline.
Yeah.
Just
No.
stopped
Right.
Russia-
Sorry,
It
yeah.
wasn't us.
And
Yeah.
couldn't see those AC what is it, the ACHU 6s or whatever, freaking Blackhawks dropping off those Navy SEALs when they blew that shit up. No, didn't want to see that.
No, I forget. We were
Yeah.
actually just talking about that the other day.
On top of that,
Completely
just to
forgot.
let you know, the actual Iranian people, not the Ayatollah shitbags, the real Iranian Persians said, Trump, please help us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trump said, if you go into the streets and protest, we will show up. And that's what they did. And they got 40,000 of them murdered. So
Yeah.
we're there to help. And
Right.
I'm getting, there's people I work with that are like, oh no, it's a war for this. No, it's not. Shut up.
Mm.
You have no idea. I don't care
Well,
about your
that's-
Muslim brotherhood. Eat a
Yeah.
bag of dicks.
That's one of the great double-edged sword, but social media is great for that because it doesn't matter what the media is telling you. You can watch, you can look and see people across the world celebrating because their country has finally been freed from the tyrannical Sharia law. It's amazing, and they can't, no matter how much they lie, it doesn't matter. They can't unshow us that.
Right.
So,
Well, yeah. The person
I'll be right
I'm-
back. I think my heater's stuck on full. I'm sorry.
Oh,
It
yeah,
does that.
the person I'm referencing is from I guess you would call the new caliphate here in Michigan in Dearborn. And I work
Oh,
in the
yes.
automotive industry, and he is a part of my industry that I'm a part of. And we got in an argument the other day on WebEx Teams, and I tore him a new one, and I'm probably going to get yelled at in an HR meeting.
Meh.
So,
Mm.
because honestly, if I could physically walk and move, I'd drive to where he's at and put his fucking ass in the dirt.
Yep.
So, I'm also tired of people like him saying it's a war for the Jews just hate everybody and we need to get rid of them. And I know too many Jews that have tattoos on their arms to hear that shit. So,
Yeah. Well, that's
no,
the
I
thing.
got
A lot of
blessed
people
with,
are asking for help.
I got blessed
Yeah.
with a coworker today who was like, we get nothing out of it. And I'm like, yeah, we do. We get like, a couple, 20, maybe 30 servicemen a year not getting their ass blasted by Iran.
Yeah, we also get rid of the Cuds Brigade, which is the one that, like, the actual organization that is actually being used in Iran funded by other Muslim countries and other terror cells, basically to fund and not only that, but equip all of these assholes overseas, these terrorists and shit. Again, if you seriously go look it up, Quds Brigade in Iran, it's Quds, something like that. But yeah, they're well known to be supplying all of freaking Hezbollah and Hamas and all these other shit bags in the area. They're supplying them. Where do you think they're getting all their guns, their ammunition, their military equipment from? Quds Brigade in Iran.
Yeah, not to mention the 89.5 billion that Biden left.
Yeah, well, let's not get into that. Let's say
that's being used to
that's
fight
a whole
against
other.
So,
if I disappear, it's my internet. Everyone just got robot-y for a second, but I'll be back if it's fine. If I disappear, yeah.
We'll only panic if it goes on for so long.
Yeah, if I'm gone more than 5 minutes, be concerned.
Yeah.
If she's gone for more than 5 minutes, I'm gonna start saying all the gamer words.
There you go.
Suddenly Delta Force is gonna bag us all.
Right. That is the funniest thing. One podcast I listened to, kind of consensual.
I love those
One
guys.
of the funniest things is they're like, it's like we're gonna start a podcast. It's gonna be me, Eli, Anchor Cops, and Nick, and then all of a sudden Ethan's not gonna be there because the FBI stole him. And it's just gonna see his chair turning.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was like,
the missile defense guy. Yeah, Ethan, habitual line crosser.
How scary true that is. Like, I don't think people understand how dangerous and scary Delta is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
everybody wants to sit there and give all the credit to the Navy SEALs, and I'm not saying that those guys don't train their balls off.
Oh, they're badass killers.
They're fucking badass at what they do, and I have seriously tip my hat to those guys.
Yeah.
But I will say, you want to know about the guys who the Navy SEALs check their closet for at night? It's fucking Delta. Those guys are fucking scary.
Yeah. Hi Danielle, how you doing?
Danielle.
Good to see you.
So I
I played the new intro, and it has the 2 pictures you sent me, so they're it's in the intro now. And then I have Dom. One more from Dom. Boop boop boop. Hit the right buttons. There we go. Also, keep in mind, a nation is not the same as a country and is not the same as a government, right?
Yep.
These things are different, and we need to know which one we are standing for and with.
I'll stand with the people of Iran.
Right.
Yeah. I love my country. I hate my government.
Truer words were never
I love
spoken.
the Canadian people. I need, as a Michigander, I need you Canadians to get your heads out of your ass and fight your shitbag government.
It's happening. It's happening as we speak. It's happening. And it's so funny because Quebec, all those years ago, when I was a little child and they were talking about separating this and separating that, and our government bent over backwards and promised them all sorts of stuff and promised and gave them all sorts of things. Nice. In order to keep them. The other provinces have been taking heed, and they have been slowly in the background for years working towards implementing those same laws in their own province. This stuff happening in Alberta is not new. It's not something that just came up in the last year or two. They've been putting those laws in place for a decade or more now. They're, we've had enough in the West. We've had enough. And once it's Alberta, and I think none of it is going to end up being the next province to have all those laws put in place and enacted. Then it's going to be Saskatchewan. It's going to take a while for us in BC because we let the CCP invade Vancouver. So, it's going to be a little bit more, but we're already talking about building in one of the tiny little inlets up north in BC. There's a dude that owns the whole place. And he's wanting to turn that into the next international port, Canadian international port. And as soon as that happens, or is, being done, the rest of BC can separate from the coast and we can do what the rest of them, Alberta and Saskatchewan, none of it, what they're doing. It's, it's going to take a little more time in BC,
I
but
hope it happens sooner rather than later.
well, Alberta's
Yeah.
coming up quick. Their referendum is I think the 6th. It's very, very soon. Like it's within
Yeah.
within a
Well,
couple weeks at
I
most.
say that because I know some military members from Canada. They are some of the most squared away human beings ever.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And as far as I know, the Canadian snipers have the longest confirmed kill in wartime.
Yes, that was
Pretty much
actually
ever.
Yeah, it
So
was over
Yeah.
a mile.
yeah,
We're good at that shit.
you guys are squared away, and to sit there and just let your country go to hell because you're trying to appease people is
Well, and that's the thing. It's not like we're letting it happen. It was laws that were enacted by the federal government, and it was kind of happened before we had any say in the matter. And our politicians have just bent over backwards and allowed it. So
right. But I
it's
saw the
not
same.
that the people want it; it's that it's kind of been squeaked through, and now we are fighting back. And in fact, like I said, they've been fighting back against it for more than a decade now. It's just been on the down low. You don't talk
Right.
about this shit until it's happened. Otherwise, they may be able
Yeah.
to stop you.
Well, Canada is not into violent revolutions. They're
Well,
into,
no, we do things quietly. We do
Sorry.
things, you know.
Yep.
Well, no,
Whereas
it's like
the
the
United
Brits with the
States
stiff upper lip. Well,
full
we'll
on
take
come
it.
and get some. So, which
Um,
is fun.
There.
Yee. Cheers.
So I'll
Just looks
join
like
ya.
a white splotch with a rose.
I know. I'm trying. No, it's actually Crown Royal Vanilla. So
To
The
my
rose
vision, I
is
can
the,
see my
the
winged wheel,
crown.
and that's it right now.
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm having a major MS visual snow crap going on.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm having
Yeah,
a
it really
live
does.
at 12.
for someone that shoots long distance, and I can't see 5 feet in front of me now.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Atomic Ray. At least somebody said bless you. Fuck.
Didn't
Entire
tell you.
channel,
I
a
didn't hear
panel of
you.
people.
I didn't hear you sneeze. I'm sorry.
Entire panel
I'm
of people.
always
Only
first
one
one with the
person.
bless you. I'm sorry. My bad.
Gesundheit.
Thank you. Hurt my chest a little bit, actually. That was a pretty hard sneeze.
What do you say when someone coughs?
Go fuck yourself.
Here's a
Cover
booster.
your fucking mouth.
Here's a booster. Yeah.
Here's a boost.
I'm a Canuck. Yeah.
Someone needs a lodging,
Uh,
whatever the hell that word is. Lodgings? Lodging.
Lozenge. Yeah.
There
hello,
you go.
Buck. And yeah.
Hey.
How's it
Yeah,
going,
it
Buck?
sucks. It's interesting to see just how different MS can be between people. It's the same disease, but it affects you so completely differently.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong. Johnny can get himself can drive still, right? Like he can get himself
can
in and out of
drive.
the car.
He
I
can
can't
drive.
drive anymore. Well, I
Yeah.
technically could have never driven because of my vision, but
Yeah.
it didn't stop me when I was able to walk and run still. But now that I can't walk and run still, I can't drive and can't even get out of the damn house. So,
Yeah.
which is why I'm trying to find a one-level house someplace in the state of Michigan that's closer to my mom, so I can get home-cooked meals all the time.
There you go.
You guys should rent a house together. We'll get the MS house going.
Oh hell no!
It's like a streamer house, but it's an MS house.
No, don't stream it. Don't stream it. But just get a few of you guys
no,
all
no,
with
no,
MS,
no. Like the
and then the
streamers.
caretakers can stay there 24/7. And you guys, it would be made for you guys set up.
No,
right.
it's not that you stream the house 24/7. It's just that everybody in the house is a streamer.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's
They do it to save money.
Yeah. No, I was just thinking strictly for ease. Everyone who's living there has the same disease and they get it.
yeah. I think by my birthday this year, I'll have a house bought outright,
Nice.
and then
Nice.
Right now, I'm trying to find a new job, and I'm trying to move south, but we'll see. That's probably never going to happen.
Oh, you can move right into Dearborn, Michigan.
I'm already too close to Dearborn, man. I'm 2 cities away.
I don't know
way
if
too
he can
close.
drive 55 or not. But he was stuck riding with someone else for 3 hours to get to the funeral. 3 hours each direction, and they were driving a Tesla, and he didn't know it at first, but they were driving completely autopilot. It freaked him out. Yeah, I wouldn't have been impressed either if I'd been riding in this vehicle for an hour or more and then find out that it's all been autopilot. Yeah, no thanks.
See,
Please no.
at the old Detroit train station here in Detroit, Dearborn, there's one at Dearborn too. They have the autopilot system that Ford has produced.
Yeah.
And the one at world headquarters in Dearborn crashed into 2 bollards after it hit somebody. And then the one that's at the train station crashed into the bollards in the loop.
Oof.
And they're trying to test it. And it's like, I need a human behind the wheels.
Yeah.
Like I can't, I don't trust it.
Yeah.
I don't trust a lot of the humans behind the wheel. There's no way I'm going to trust a machine.
Exactly.
You know? And now we find out like Waymo, they're getting controlled. Like when they're troubleshooting, it gets sent to some dude in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Oh, the
troubleshoot
Waymo
issues
thing
in
is
the-
so
yeah.
funny. Like
Oh
how
my
many of
God.
those cars like have crashed or had like major problems.
Yeah, we keep covering them. It was sad. We covered one today that was stuck like this way on a street going this way, and actually blocked EMS and first responders from the Austin, Texas thing. Yeah.
If I was that police officer, it wouldn't have been blocking much. I would have hit that damn thing with my car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there was ambulances at the beginning of the video. There's ambulances stacked up. They all ended up reversing and finding a different route because of stupid Waymo. So
Yeah, my it's like the what is in Detroit, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago, either Detroit or Flint. Protesters blocked an ambulance, and the police were like, "Yep, we're not having any of that shit," and grabbed every single one of them and ripped them off the road.
Oh,
I would have just
oh,
ran over those people. Or Minecraft.
Well, you can't be
See-
that violent, unfortunately, in this.
yeah.
state.
Look at what
However,
happened
it's
in
an
Portland.
ambulance, so I could just take them straight to the emergency room after that.
Yeah, there was a guy that was dying of a heart attack, and
Yeah, no, that I
time
don't
is
deal
a
with that
bitch.
shit.
Yeah,
they
that's
were
like what happened in Portland. They made the autonomous zone, and people were dying in there because the ambulance wouldn't go in without police because it wasn't safe.
Yeah.
But the police
'cause
weren't allowed
they
in.
shouldn't. Yeah.
Well, exactly. No, they shouldn't. I was with them on that. But yeah, it sucks for someone who's stuck living there, and now they've been
Yeah.
entrenched within the middle of this thing that they have nothing to do with, and have a heart attack. Yeah, it's awful.
And my
It's
cousin,
all not fun.
my cousin's daughter, so my well, I guess would be 4th cousin. She's going to school in the city right next to Portland. And it's
Okay.
like, great. She's got to
Yeah.
deal with that bullshit out there. And it's like, hopefully nothing bad ever happens.
I can't remember the name of the town that we went to, but it was just outside of Seattle, and it was beautiful. It was a university town. They had cobblestones and like stone walls and buildings, and it was beautiful, beautiful place. And it's just been trashed since. I have family who live in Mount
There's-
Vernon and in concrete, so they've seen the damage that's happened. It's
Yeah,
it's not
there's
good.
too many colleges in Washington State
Yeah,
for me to know.
yeah.
I know the main one's here in Michigan because I've lived here for 40 years. So
Yeah, I don't remember
but-
the name of the town, but I still remember the town itself because of the cobblestones. And there was a place. It looked like an old, not quite a castle, but like a really old home. And you would go in and downstairs, and it was a whole bookstore and the coffee shop was upstairs and something else was upstairs. And then you go down the stairs, old wooden stairs, into this place where the walls were stone. And it's just like big rock walls. It was amazing. And just go hang out there and drink your coffee and read some books. It was such a great place.
Sounds like the old pilgrim construction.
It was very old. It was a very old building. Yeah.
Well, if you look
I
at
loved going there.
Massachusetts, you look at the MIT, one of their first buildings has cobblestone brick walls. Well,
Oh,
not
cool.
brick walls, but cobblestone walls. So they're
stone
interlocked like cobblestone streets,
Yeah.
and they're mortared and everything. They look amazing, but they're from the freaking 1600s.
Yeah.
So, I mean, MIT is one of the oldest colleges in the entire freaking world. So, especially one of the oldest ones here in the United States.
Yeah. Mr. Q said something about got his eye inland on Northeast Arizona. And Lexi, I don't think Lexi's here this evening. She was here this morning, but I believe that Arizona is where she's at. And it sounds great. Sounds lovely, but I would never get a winter, like snowy winter again. And I don't know that I necessarily want to live somewhere where the like garbage and recycle bins melt.
Just
You
go to
know, like
Flagstaff.
not sure if that's okay. I used to think Colorado would be lovely. That the land is beautiful, but I don't think I want to live there.
The
It's like
people are horrible.
well, it's like Johnny and Minnesota. It's like, you know, if I got to do this, why on earth would I move to a state that has Elon Omar? You know, like why
Exactly.
look at the state of the state, and it wouldn't necessarily. So, you know,
I mean, I have Rashida Tlaib as my district representative. So,
yeah,
Mhm.
it's the same sort of.
and it's you know, last year, a couple of years ago, all the fathers and parents of Dearborn are like, oh, we got to get rid of these books. You can't be having books about how to give BJs and all that stuff in my child's elementary school. And I think it was Megan Fox's stream. I posted a comment. I was like, he can say anything he wants. They're still going to vote him back in. I was like, because that district is controlled by Democrats.
Mhm.
There's nothing you can say that's going to change it. And he's like,
It
no,
is.
no, we're coming out in droves. Yeah, and you lost by 14 points.
Yeah.
Nothing
yeah,
you
so
said changed.
a state nearby, a state surrounding anywhere in the area. I just
Arkansas.
I'd prefer not to deal with those kind of politics. But
Well, I would say move to Billings, Montana, but that's becoming decidedly blue too, unfortunately.
Everywhere
Yeah.
is. They fucking
No.
exported all their bullshit blue shit.
Yeah.
yeah,
And I live in
they
Illinois.
ruined their states and
I hate this
and
place.
yeah.
You know, the sad thing is, Brian, like you live in Illinois, there's only 2 cities, maybe 3 cities that are decidedly blue in Illinois. The rest of the
That's-
damn state, just like Michigan, is red. There's 4 cities in Michigan that are blue.
Yeah.
The rest of the state is red.
That's
Well, it's the same with
very
BC.
true.
Yeah, it's liberal, or what you would call blue on the coast, but the rest of the province is definitely conservative. And
Well, you look at
the problem in a
California.
lot of places.
Same way in California.
Yeah,
It's only the
California's a
coastal
lot
cities that are blue.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean,
but the
have you
rest
looked
of
at
them
the
have to
map?
live by.
The
Unfortunately.
congressional map for Illinois specifically drags Champaign-Urbana all the way over to St. Louis through Springfield. Like it's like a literal like L shape, and it's only like, you know, a couple miles like wide just to gerrymander the entire thing. It is like one of the most egregious gerrymandering in the entire country.
Yeah. And then they have the audacity to say that the Republicans are gerrymandering districts. Like, yeah. Yeah, they kind of are, but they're also trying to get it back to being normal. So
Yeah.
It's really
I
bad.
it's
Yeah, I
freaking
remember
horrible.
Johnny was telling me about somewhere in Minnesota, same thing. They made like basically a scrawny horseshoe just
Yeah.
to be able to keep control. Um yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But like you guys I've heard Americans bitch about the two-party state, but at the end of the day, we've got multiple parties. They just play majority governments, you know. And then even when
There-
we vote in a minority government, the Liberal Party buys off conservative party members to cross the floor. And so suddenly people we voted in to be conservative have crossed the floor and become liberal. Whether we
Right.
want them to or not. And now the liberals got a majority again. It's loads of fun. So yeah, there is no good system, foolproof system. We just gotta.
Well,
Mr. Q is right. Big cities in general, big cities suck.
yeah.
So yeah, as long as you stay
And
away
that's
from the
the
worst
thing.
of it.
When I was before this MS shit, I was going to be in the CBP. I was literally waiting for you get to ship out and visit your duty station, fill out your paperwork day, and then go to FLETC in Glencoe, Georgia. And I was cracking up because the duty station I chose was Sweetgrass, Montana, which is the entirety of the northern half of Montana. It stretches from the eastern state line to the western state line at Idaho, across the northern border. There's
Okay.
only 3 entrances of roads into Canada and into Montana from Canada. And I was going to be stationed at one of the 3. I was
Okay.
cracking up. I was like, you know how many miles that is of nothing?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's freaking cold. It's like, I can't wait. And then started not being able to see and all that crap. And then life destroyed. But there's people that I have friends that are like, well, where were you going to be? I was like, I show them and they're like, dude, there's nothing up there. I go, I know.
That's
Isn't
the
it great?
point. Yeah.
So, what pisses me off is I found an amazing house for $300K, 40 acres on it, backing up against an Indian reservation so nothing can be built behind
Nice.
you. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I want this property. I have enough
Yeah.
money in my 401k to put a giant down payment on it. And
Yeah.
yep.
Wild's got it covered. At the end of the day, it's not a party issue anymore. They're equally evil. They all, you know, they're all working to the same end goal.
Yeah.
You know, voting, it looked like BC for the first time in 100 years. It looked like BC was actually going to vote in conservative governments. And so what did they do? For the first time ever, they brought in Dominion voting machines. So it's, you know, it's fixed. It's not what we vote for has absolutely no say in what actually happens. And it's fairly obvious at this point. So yeah, it's definitely more of a good versus evil as opposed to a, you know, red versus blue issue.
My girl just scared the dick out of me. I was like, holy
Uh-oh.
shit. Because I heard like a slamming happen in the kitchen. She just dropped
Did you put it
some
back
stuff.
in?
No, I
Did you put it back
wish.
in? Like, she scared it out of you. I'm hoping you were able to get it back in safely.
No.
No, it's just laying there flopping on the ground now.
Yeah.
It's a hard life you boys lead.
Yeah, he's
Right.
standing over there, actually.
And he has a bowl.
Standing over there. Yeah.
I just
No, at
need
the end of the day, we can just do what we can do within our own, you know, the scope of our own life. And, you know, we can't
Well, you
really
gotta
get
have-
too upset about the rest of it. There's,
Right. You've
Yeah.
got to have time to review and research the people that are running and then
Yeah.
choose the best one. And if there isn't one that's worthy of choosing, you don't choose them.
yeah.
Not a lot of people do that. They go, well, that I've got to have my team has to win. I
Yeah.
don't care if you're a
Right.
Democrat or a Republican or an independent. This isn't the team is the United States. It's not one party over the other. So, but
Yeah, that's been lost by the wayside or left by the wayside. Politicians
yeah,
these days.
hasn't been
It's
that
not.
way since freaking Teddy Roosevelt, not FDR, but
Mhm.
Teddy Roosevelt. So, my
Yep.
favorite president.
Wild is saying, I'm sorry we didn't leave a better place for you young people. We tried, but we were already mired in the brainwashing and tribalism. And Wild, you're like me, you're Gen X, are you not? You're a little bit on the further side than I am. I'm basically at the end. But you're a Gen Xer. You're not a baby boomer. You're still a Gen Xer. And that was kind of us. That was our thing. We knew that shit was fucked, and we knew there was nothing we could do that could possibly fix it. So they called us the apathetic or the forgotten generation, and that's because we basically we knew it was screwed up. So all we could do was shut up and get the best out of the life that we were able to have within our own little zone.
Put up
And
and
that's
shut
all
up.
you can do. Yeah, enjoy it. You can either be miserable your whole life, or you can make what you've got the best you can.
I don't
And
say sorry for something you have no control of.
exactly, yeah. You didn't really have a whole lot of control. And the people who did leave us in this situation at the time thought they were doing what would be best for people.
Uh-huh. Like, it's not my parents'
So-
fault as baby boomers that they were. My dad worked his ass off his entire life. He's still working. He wants to retire. If I didn't have this freaking disease, he could have retired 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But now, I have this. I'm trying to figure out why when I eat a specific food that doesn't bother me one day, why it bothers me the next day.
The next day. Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are fun.
How can you win if something changes in flip-flops
From
constantly?
day to day, hour to hour. Yeah.
And I don't make enough money to figure it out. I have to be able to sit here and figure it out. I'm not a millionaire, so I have to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Well, that's what I say. I am blessed. I know for all of Canada's, the bad stuff, there's a lot of good stuff too. And I am really blessed with between the fibro and the PCOS doesn't really fuck up my day-to-day living, but IBS, these things, they all connected together and make it, I am completely unreliable. I may or may not be okay to do stuff, but it changes within a day or within an hour sometimes. And suddenly I'm just unable to be out in public because my body said, well, no, fuck you, for whatever reason.
right.
So, yeah, I'm very, very lucky that I'm able to get provincial disability, which covers, it covers my living, my cost of living. And because it's provincial, like my meds are covered, that sort of thing. A lot of stuff is covered. As it is, if I were trying to rent a place at today's cost, at today's prices, I wouldn't be able to get the cost of living. I wouldn't be able to get the life that I've got. It's only because I'm paying like half of what most people are paying for a place this size that I'm able to live as I do. So I'm very, very lucky. I'm very blessed to have that.
Right.
I can't imagine. Yeah.
But what's your not that I'm trying to pry into how much you make through your disability, but for me, if I went on
Roughly
disability, the
1,700.
max I could get is $3,800.
Yeah.
It's
I get
$1,600 less than I make now after taxes,
right.
and then that $3,800 gets taxed.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, I don't know about you guys in your state, but Johnny has to file his taxes quarterly. So
Yeah,
he's got to
that's
deal with the
federal.
bullshit quarterly. That's, it's just
Yeah.
everything is more difficult. You've got to apply for each thing separately for help with housing, help with food, help with whatever. Everything is individual, whereas here we get a lump sum, and it's up to us to decide how that money gets divvied up. So And then also when I get sick, I can go to the hospital and I can get treated. It may take 8 hours or 10 hours to be treated, depending on, how bad I am. They triage the shit. But I can go there and I can get treated. I can find out what's wrong and we can start fixing it. And I don't get home and have a bill for a few $1,000s, the price of a new vehicle, showing up in the mail a month later. I won't have that. So I'm very lucky
Yeah.
in that regret, or in that position.
Have a good one, Mr. Q.
Good night,
yeah,
Mr.
but
Q.
Mr. Q.
And I
Later, Mr.
totally
Q.
thought I was going to be a 27. I had no expectations of living past 27. My goal was to be a part of the 27 club. I thought that would be the best place to be at the end of life.
But
So,
you say that, Digger, about not having to pay a bill that shows up. We have the same thing here. If you can get on Medicare and Medicaid, but you have to get on both of them.
Okay.
And one of them is typically only reserved for retirees. And the other one is for people that are not retired but are also disabled.
Like disabled,
and there's so many, not to beat up on women, but there's so many women and single mothers on the other one that it bogs the system down.
Yeah.
So we would have bills that we didn't have to pay afterwards, but we do because the system is taxed beyond belief. There's illegal immigrants that have hopped the border and they get on government assistance, right? There's someone that I know of, not personally know of, but I know of because I know somebody that she knows. She was getting $20,000 a month in government assistance, and she's never held a job, but she has 9 kids.
Yeah.
4 of them
We
are
do
the
have-
ones that she's allowed to keep.
Wait a minute. What? And the one she was allowed to keep, she was getting
Is-
paid for kids that she wasn't taking care of?
Yes, because the state of Michigan gives single mothers money.
Oh, see, yeah, no, we play that game, or we don't. There are women in BC. There's women I have known who have ended up having a lot of kids, like a stupid amount of kids, strictly because they're timing out. They know when the next kid is going to age out, and they have some more kids, so they've got more time. I've known women like that and families like that. But no, if you're not taking care of the kid, you're not getting paid out for the kid. That doesn't happen. That's just silly.
Well, that's how it should happen. But here in my state, specifically in the county I live in, Wayne, if you are a female, you're given every chance under the sun to do anything you want with those kids, as long as the father is not in the home.
Wow. Yeah.
So my best friend just got custody for 2 of his sons from the mothers because they abused the sons. If I had a physical capability, I'd beat the one woman and her piece of shit husband into the frickin' ground for abusing basically my nephew. So, and I know exactly where they live. The problem is I can't get there.
You can't. Yeah. Yeah. Wild is saying in Michigan, there's a culture that thinks of having children out of wedlock as a career choice.
Exactly.
And that's that. I've heard of such things. I've only seen it in person, like live and in person on a couple of occasions. I mean, the one lady, she had 3 sets of twins with a single in between. It was just, it was ridiculous. And then her husband ends up going on getting arrested for, I can't even remember what, but he ended up doing one of those because of your family and your need for your job. You'll just go to jail on the weekends. So you work all week and go home, but then on the weekends you'll serve time. And so he ended up doing that because they had so many kids, and it's just it's silly. Yeah, kids as a career, kids as a living, and it's
upsetting because your job as a parent is to protect your child.
Yeah, protect and educate and your
job is to take care of your child. You raise them, you rear them, You give them what you didn't have, and if you can't do that, you give them the best life you can. But you
Yeah.
don't abuse them. You don't threaten them. You don't try and stab them with a knife because they're acting up. You
Mm.
don't do things that this woman has done to one of the sweetest kids on the planet,
Yeah.
and then blame the child for her bullshit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I don't have kids. I wanted kids, but I probably will never have kids now. But I will defend a child till I draw my last breath.
Yeah. I wanted kids. I was never able to have them. When I was able to have them, I was young and dumb and doing all sorts of drugs.
Young and dumb
so
and
I
full of
thought-
cum is what you say.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
apparently
I
not
thought-
enough
I
cum.
thought abortion was the way, but
Well, she did have
No, that was my problem.
yeah.
Why do you think I
had?
adopted?
Well, that's just
Yeah.
it. My mom was adopted. I'm too old now to have kids, but I would have loved to have had kids before they told me I couldn't. It would have been, would have been lovely. And seeing
and
some of the
that's-
parents and the way they treat their kids, it's just it's sad.
It makes me so mad sometimes.
Yeah. There's people out there that would love to
Mhm.
care for a child. And there's others that pop them out every other year. And it's, yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of adopted, Kaiser adopted his kids.
Mhm.
Ryan's
I'm adopted.
Yep.
Mhm.
and everything.
My mom was adopted.
There's your mother's adopted. I know a person that has, for lack of a better way of saying it, shit out her 8th kid because she's a horrible human being and she's addicted to drugs. But she can do that, and then another person I know is trying to adopt a child, and because he owns firearms, the state of Michigan won't allow it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait,
ridiculous.
what?
Exactly. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
Hold
He
on.
has
So
been
you
told-
cannot adopt a
yes.
child because you're going to, take advantage of your constitutional right to have a
Exactly.
Yeah.
firearm?
Yeah.
That's
The state
How
of
is that
Michigan says-
legal?
That's the thing. It's not constitutional, but to actually get that looked at and actually get something done about it,
Get it.
you have to go through a legal process. You have to basically sue somebody over it. That has to get kicked up from, local or whatever court you're in to district, state, and then federal, and then supreme
Yeah.
before it
It's a
actually
lot.
gets fucking done.
Yeah, he has
lot
to
of money.
sue his
that's-
district attorney to allow, and it's going to cost him 300 and something thousand, he said, and
Yep.
he is all about it. He's trying
And
to raise
all
the
of that money could have been spent on the child he so desperately
Mhm.
wants.
Right?
It's two kids he's
Yeah.
trying to adopt. Their sister, brother and sister. So
Yeah.
it's just, there's people that you can be a crackhead and produce 19 kids and no one bats an eye. But if you're a wholesome human being that's just trying to do right, they won't let you have a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is absolutely fucking asinine. So
Yeah.
I'm very pro law enforcement, but the more and more I age, the more anti-government I become.
Right.
So
Yeah. See, and that's the thing. I'm not necessarily anti law enforcement, but I'm anti the laws that keep their hands tied behind their back. A lot of
Yeah,
times
yeah.
it's not that they're bad cops, it's that they're not able to do anymore. And when they are able to do more, they do it, but they get spat out immediately because the
yeah, they're
system.
vilified.
So there's no point in even bothering, So yeah,
Yep.
it's tough. We're most definitely in the end times. I'm hoping it comes sooner rather than later.
Not until I get a
But-
book deal.
I was going to say, let Kaiser get his books out.
yes.
I'd say, I've got a lot of work going on, on there. I gotta get something out of it at first,
Let me get my gummy business off the
Very
ground.
true.
right? Speaking of which, I don't know what the deal is because I had no internet at sea, but somehow my phone kept dinging with more and more updates as you were editing.
Oh, every time I edited, it would ding. Oh
was-
no.
it was weird. The weirdest thing, because I am like in airplane mode at the middle of the Atlantic, and the only like Wi-Fi I've got is like just like what's on the ship, like that connect. Like they have like a mobile app that connects everybody for like
Okay, yeah.
announcements and shit. Somehow I'm still getting pings from you, from you, about edits you're making, and I'm like, I
That's
can't fucking
funny.
see them.
That's funny.
Oh,
Oh,
you on a
man.
cruise?
Yeah, I was actually on a cruise. I actually just got
Yeah.
back today. I literally have been up since 2 o'clock this morning. Flew from Orlando to North Carolina, to Charlotte, North Carolina, then North Carolina to Indy. And I got off the plane and got home a little after 11 o'clock this morning. And yeah, I'm still woo from, the from the just the way the ship has been moving the entire time.
Ah, yes, the motion of the ocean. We all know. We all know you went to the upside down pineapple cruise. We all know it.
I say I'm swaying
have
a little
to.
bit this way and that way because my center of balance is off. Not
Yeah,
because I'm walking like
it's an inner ear
not
thing.
because
It
I'm
has
walking
nothing to
like
do
a
with
crab
pineapple.
there, asshole.
All right. I've always
But I
wanted to
did
go
run
on a cruise.
wrestle me a gator.
There you go.
you go.
Yes. Yeah. And that counts.
Yeah.
But like Wild is saying over here, she's saying it's getting to be bedtime at the old folks ranch. Take
Yeah.
care, everyone. Have a good night. Thank you, Wild.
Night,
Same
Wild.
thing
Night, Saffron.
here. It's 2 hours. I've got groceries that are going to be delivered soon. So I don't want to have these on and miss it.
Right.
Because that's
Makes sense.
raccoons. They like my groceries too.
Yeah, I've got some
So,
more writing to catch up on because I didn't write for 5 days. Actually, 7
Yeah.
days.
Now you've got a verbal diarrhea into the
Yep.
machine. Yeah.
Suddenly the slump is gone.
Well, thanks everyone. Thank you, boys, as always, for coming to hang out. It was a great time. I'm glad, Kaiser, that you were home in time to join us.
Yes.
I did love editing the book. I edited the first one. I'm just starting the second one. I didn't respond because I didn't think you'd hear it, but we can.
No,
we can
it's funny.
chat
I
tomorrow
didn't
or
expect
something.
to.
Yeah.
I definitely want to pick your brain about it, but I will ask one quick question. So that end of book 1 cliffhanger, what do you think?
I like it, but I would go back before. I would actually leave the second meeting with the Raven out altogether, because that would leave you just thinking, but what about
I would
But
have
the
left it on the
Raven-
sex scene.
the Raven thing? What
Yeah,
about
I
what
mean,
about?
it-
And then you could open with what you opened with in book 2,
I've
and
thought about
then
that, but
introduce again. I think because that would
Maybe,
leave you
but I don't
totally
know.
like, wait a minute.
I kind of wanted to leave the breadcrumbs there, but I'm not sure how overt it is. But yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah.
like-
Yeah,
I
that
still-
would be my
yeah.
only thing is leave the second meeting to next one, because you've
I
already
kinda
got
wanna-
you've already got
Yeah.
dude as a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with Rhett. Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely wanted to. I kind of wanted to leave off on that last, little, because book 2 takes a big deviation with the arguments and stuff with his dad and stuff like that goes through all of that.
Yeah.
But I definitely wanted to lean into it more, and then I wanted to leave that last like interaction, like the first time you ever meet Raven as a character.
Yeah.
And yeah, I thought about that, but it was one of those. I'm like, do I
I
leave
really
it
like
in?
her. I really want to know more about her.
Oh, her backstory is
She's
so
super cool.
cool. It's her backstory is so fun and interesting, and you get a couple more interactions with her in book 2, and then it just raises even more questions.
Yeah.
And then now that we're in 3, now she's starting to kind of like try to make her way in. So
Yeah. No, I loved it. But yeah, thank you, everyone. I had a great one. I tried to change my schedule, but it's just not going to work. So what I'm going to do is from now on, chatting with chat is going to be a Wednesday night thing instead of a Thursday night. So I can still do the Bible study on Thursday nights, but I will do my reading stream Thursday morning still, because Tuesday is just I've had it as my appointment day for too long. It's set up that way. So I might see you on Just Kidding LLC tomorrow morning. Otherwise, I will see you Wednesday afternoon for chatting with chat. And if I can, scroll on the right spot. I'm going to end stream and I'm going to replay the new intro because it's just so freaking cool.
I like
And I missed
it
it the first time.
The animated the pictures of me all grinny and lovely, and you can see my background in it. Those were done by Little D. She sent them to me,
Nice.
and I love them to bits. I cannot use it as a thumbnail for YouTube for some reason, but I can use it everywhere else, and I can use it in the intro video. Brian, on the other hand, made me the new intro song, which I absolutely adore. So yeah. You guys have a great night. Enjoy the heck out of this, and I'll see you on Wednesday.
Bye. Love you.
I need to set the new outro. There we go. Okay, here's the thing with the stuff.
3,
Bye.
2, 1.
Login, late night, same chair, same spot. Screen glow, halo, chat's running hot. She flips to page 3, then dives off the plot. Let's talk about the Lizard Kings again. Tinfoil crown sitting proud on her head. Says it helps keep out the thought police thread. But she laughs so hard that it slips instead. Who walks past like, here we go, my friend. Welcome to Chatterbox. Pull up a chair, let your weird thoughts talk. From dusty old books to the sky that watches. She's under that shiny hat, unlocking all the boxes. Digger 420 on your screen, non-stop. This is Digger's Chatterbox. Asleep on the unread stack. Camera zooms in, chats typing in caps. Show us the cover, what's that in the back? She grins, it's classified, or maybe it's trash. She's got red string charts that we can't quite see. Swears the plot twist lives on page 203. Then she stops mid-rant, did you hear that beep? It's just a follow ping, but we all lean in. Welcome to Digger's Chatterbox. Pull up a chair, let your weird thoughts talk. From dusty old books to the sky that watches. She's under that shiny hat, unlocking all the boxes. Digger 420 on your screen, non-stop. This is Digger's Chatterbox. Chasing our tails or the mother load. She says, think for yourself, that's the only law. Then Boo hits the mic with a perfect miss throughout. Welcome to Digger's Chatterbox. Pull up a chair, let your weird thoughts talk. From dusty old books to the sky that watches. She's under that shiny hat, unlocking all the boxes. Digger 420 on your screen, non-stop. This is Digger's Chatterbox.
Because